Well, while doing your spring cleaning, you don't want to forget to clean up your skincare routine.
That's right. And here with a fresh look and tips from Tricoci University, we have Campus Director Lynn Smith hanging out with us today. Okay, so lots of people may kind of put the skincare cleaning, we'll do that next week.
I'm probably one of them.
Yeah. So it's important to keep up with that, though, as well, to prevent other things from happening. What are some of your tips?
So basically, when you're using your skincare regimen, you want to make sure that the expiration date, which usually you can find on the bottom of there, and also,
yeah, there it is. Let's show that off here. Looks like this one's good till May of last year. So, what really would be the harm in using something that's just a little over the date?
So what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot of times that the product separates.
Okay.
Or it might have a foul smell. It might smell different. The chemicals actually will alter, and then that could cause rashes and skin irritation.
Not going to do what it's destined to do.
Yes.
Yeah, I usually don't always keep my boxes. So
it's on the bottom of the bottle
as well. Okay.
Yep.
And then from just noticing the differences in texture and maybe what it should look like.
Yes. Now, it's different from when it's not been opened than to when it has been opened.
Oh.
So if it has been opened, you're not going to really that it's
breaking
expired.
down.
Yeah, that
like it's breaking down. So if 2023 is the original date, like some of these, this one is 2023, it could be before that. The rule of thumb is if it's been open within a year, it's probably no good. So it's probably time to throw it out.
Which is sad.
Probably could do a clean out.
I know. Because some of these, I mean, are investment, cosmetics, so.
Do you have, especially going into summer, do you have a couple staple skincare things that people would have in stock?
Yes. Anything with SPF. You want to kind of get rid of your heavy oil-based, like face creams and stuff like that. Use more water-based. Think light and airy for springtime.
Good tip. Yep.
So, of course, environmental is always harsh to the skin.
All right, so I apply my foundation with the makeup brush, and it gets a little stinky after about 3 weeks. That may be a little too long. How often should we be cleaning our makeup brushes?
So at least weekly. Well, I like to
golly.
I like to spray mine off with alcohol, like 70% alcohol, and just kind of wipe them out as you use them. But then weekly, it's important to give them kind of a deep cleaning. Now, we have Cryo in here. We have all kinds of brush cleaners. Other companies make them as well. I have that in this little cup here. So it's important, of course, not to stick them in the bottle because then you'll contaminate.
Right.
Ooh.
So always wash with warm soap and water, and then put the brushes in for 5 to 20 minutes, just depending on the manufacturer and what they recommend.
Just letting them soak.
Just letting them soak.
Interesting.
It's a good thing. It's a good practice also, just to kind of take it on a textured to see the progress you're making if it's all coming out. Now your heavier brushes, as your foundation brushes, blush brushes, they could go in here. There's all different kinds of things that you can do. You can make antibacterial soap with a teaspoon of white vinegar, distilled white vinegar, with a half a cup of warm water, and put them in there.
So many options.
Yeah.
And I would imagine you need to do this in a time that, like, maybe going into the weekend when you're not going to need your makeup for a second. Let the brushes dry out completely.
Yes, they need to dry out overnight. So, but when you're drying them off, you want to be careful not to distort the shape or pull bristles out.
Yeah, because brushes can be expensive as well if you get the good kind. So, all right, Tricoci is ready to have new faces come in, not maybe just to get some skincare tips or any of the services that you actually do provide there, but if there's someone out there who maybe feels like this is their calling, now's the time to sign up because the deadline is approaching.
Yes, we do start we have a class starting May 16th. And then our next class will be June 27th this year. We do have a new aesthetics spa that we are just rolling out. So that's exciting. We do facial. We have the 8-in-1 treatments. If you want laser, there's electricity. We do all of the above. If you are wanting to get in school, then it is
imperative that you get to their website now. So, well, thank you so much. These are great tips.
Thank you.
Definitely going to go home and examine all of the expiration dates on my
clean my brushes, too.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
If you want to learn more about Tricoci and their services, we will connect you at CILiving.tv. Lynn, thank you so much.